they just learn to fight. We'll keep climbing up till we touch the sky. Hotter than the sun, we keep burning bright. Higher than the moon, we always rise. We always rise. We always rise.
Hey Chad, how's it going? Welcome everyone to this Wednesday stream. It's already the middle of the week of this historic week for the market and for the crypto community, where we have Trump signing executive orders, and we still don't have a strong crypto order yet being deployed by the Trump administration, but I think it's gonna come on any time now, hopefully within this week. As you can see on today's thumbnail, it says Bitcoin trading as if it's waiting for big news, and I think that's true. Why do I say that? Because we have two inside bars being manufactured on the daily time frame. This one yesterday was an inside bar regarding the candle from Monday, and today is also an inside bar regarding the previous candle and also the candle from Monday. Sometimes you can see inside bars provide some alpha regarding reversals or breakouts. So we'll have to wait until Friday to see what it's going to be. But I reckon that if the Bitcoin special reserve or strategic reserve is announced within tomorrow or Friday, I think this is gonna send. And if it's not announced within tomorrow or Friday, I think we might get another pullback here on BTC, because that's the expectations on the market so far. We're gonna talk about it, we're gonna banter, we're gonna talk everything markets and charts. So welcome everyone to another Pitbox live stream. Please click on that like button, you know, on YouTube, or the heart button on X, and the retweet button also could help me wonders for the engagement of the channel. So today BTC is pulling back. It's down 2.1%, but altcoins, a lot of altcoins are green. We're going to talk about that too. Bitcoin dominance is having a small pullback. Here you're losing that positive momentum, the MACD histogram here on BTC. And you're losing also the bullish control zone on the RSI. You're 59. So this could just turn out to be nothing on the greater scheme of things. I don't have a strong, technical opinion. Besides that, you have here the highest daily close in history. This one here, we're actually gonna mark it. That one right there. So you're below that, right? It would be nice to get another daily close above it and actually lose 3.8% on the on USD dominance. But this is actually not invalidating anything. The current candle that we're watching right here, the most discernible event, or the latest discernible event that you have here on the daily time frame, is the highest low of the subtrend and actually the highest daily close in history for BTC yesterday. So whatever happens today, I wouldn't take it, too severely, I would say. I would focus on the higher time frames. We knew that this week was going to be volatile, and we probably should wait for things to settle and hopefully for Trump to announce the Bitcoin strategic reserve within this week. Otherwise, I think you're at risk of going into another pullback, and then things start to look a little bit more, sketchy on the lower time frames, especially regarding USD dominance, but definitely not like a cycle over kind of thing. I've seen so many calls about the cycle being over or being close to being over. I don't know what's the obsession about market participants this time around to trying to call the cycle top. But I remember when we were here in December 2021, and I got together with a friend and we said, okay, maybe the cycle top, man. And no one was talking about it. Like, we were like basically like the only ones, thinking about it, because everyone was so bullish, screaming for 100K after this grueling price action below here for around 2 or 3 months. Then when we had this rally, CME futures for BTC, whatnot, everyone was expecting for higher, and you wouldn't see the amount of top calls that you're seeing on the timeline as you're watching right now. So food for thought, right? Also, if we go to a naked chart, just gonna remind you guys what's the objective for the next 5 months, basically. So we go to a 6 month, put on log mode. Just a quick reminder of what we're playing here. At least what I'm playing here is that we're doing the 2015-2017 blueprint all over again. And we're currently on this candle. Whoops. We're currently on this. What? We're currently on that candle right there. The biggest expansion candle of all the, pattern. Double bottom with a bullish engulfing, double bottom with a bullish engulfing into a 3 white soldiers, right into the highest 6 month close in history. Follow through candle number 1, and now we're waiting for number 2. So yeah, that's what we're expecting this time around. I don't have another, strong opinion regarding the cycle besides the cycle theory that it should top around November of this year, whatnot. If it rhymes with the past cycles. But I do think that this time around it could top before. If we get some string price action within now and June, I think the top might be set in earlier. So my honest opinion, right? We've been going green for now the 5th consecutive 6 month candle in a row. And the last time that happened, we had an insane euphoria, right, on the last candle. And if we get that, I don't think that this time it's gonna be different. So going back into this high time frame chart, people are calling a top on this, Chad, on this. So I don't think they're right. I just don't think they are. Back to daily here. So everything's cool so far. Low time frame bearish divergence on the RSI. You have a higher high here and a lower high or equal high on the RSI. Also on the MACD histogram. But I think if we get the news within tomorrow or Friday, then price is just gonna blow past 106k and go into the next leg up into possibly 120k or beyond. So that's your BTC update. Let's go see BTC SPX, which had a deeper pullback today, because I think we saw all-time highs on the SPX. Yeah, we saw all-time highs on SPX today, a sign of strength, right? Would take as you know, for the risk markets. So the pullback on BTC SPX is a little bit deeper here, but it's down 2.7%. But still, you have that local bearish divergence on both the RSI and the MACD histogram. And I just think that we're gonna need that the news event, right? The Trump announcement, the Bitcoin strategic reserve, and not only that they won't be selling, that they might be actually buying. It's what the market could be accounting for. And if it doesn't come, man, I think you starts to look a little bit bad here. Not bad like cycle over bad, but maybe come back down into a higher low, or potentially, you know, the lows at 16. RSI neutral on both BTC SPX and the USD pair. All right, this is where touching upon the potential bearish scenarios. Not bearish like anything being over, but bearish locally. I do have to talk about, you know, USD dominance here for sure. So you also have a double inside bar. This bar is inside within the last bar, and this bar is inside without within the candle from Monday. You're losing the negative momentum in the MACD histogram. You have bearish convergence here, or barely. You have like, yeah, you have a lower low in the MACD histogram and lower low in price, and you have also lower low on the RSI. So not a bullish divergence yet on USD dominance. Oscillators looking neutral, but the thing that's more concerning, it's this 3.8% level being too strong, Chad. That's what makes me a little bit uneasy about this about this asset right here. The inability to actually break down from 3.8%. But not all is lost, right? If you drop here a higher low regarding this previous low, then it might be implied that you might continue to bear flag for a little bit longer before getting that breakdown, possibly in a few more weeks, right? When the actual news are dropped from Trump himself. Because I do think that the Bitcoin strategic reserve is gonna come, but I'm not sure if they're gonna announce it within this week or in 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks. Who knows? They might want to buy more, right? And everyone knows that the market expecting it, so they might wait for a pullback, buy a little bit more of ETH and the altcoins that the Trump family has been buying, and then they announce it and they carve a stone bottom if they actually do that. So USD dominance is up 1.6% today, losing that negative momentum in the MACD histogram, and pretty neutral on the oscillators. Let's see the 3-day, man. The 3-day closed yesterday. I don't know why I said that it was going to close today, but it actually closed yesterday, and it looks really scary here. Look at this spinning doji here at this bottom. Usually this could be a bottoming candle, not in itself, but if it catches follow through, for example, if in 2 more days, if it's on Friday, which I'll be going live and talking about this, if on Friday you get follow through to this spinning doji bottom, then it doesn't look too good on the 3-day. Plus, you're losing that positive momentum in the MACD histogram. You're 42 in the RSI, so that's pretty neutral. But also on the Bollinger Bands, you're compressed here, Chad. It's not like you're turbo compressed, but you're decently compressed. Like, look at that bottleneck. Usually USD dominance is way more volatile, and usually when you get this kind of compressions, big move might be incoming, either to one side or the other. And the last discernible event that we had here was an attempt to have a breakout to the upside, but failed. You actually had price action above the higher bands, but you could not So now my bias is leaning towards a breakdown, because when you have this kind of bottlenecks and you fail to break to one side, usually you get a breakout to the other side. So yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on this, because this is definitely also with high volume. Highest volume on USD dominance. Is it ever? No way. Yeah. Regarding TradingView, last 3-day close was the highest volume on USD dominance in its history, and it's a key inflection zone, and at the same time printing this sort of spinning bottom here. So pray it doesn't catch any follow through in the next 3 days. So that's what I've been saying, like news events from here to Friday, it's going to be critical. If actually they don't announce it, I think this is gonna pump. You'll start to lose that negative momentum in the MACD histogram. You might confirm from here. You don't have much. No, you're not confirming any bull VIX, but you might confirm a higher low regarding this previous low, which is it's not great, chat. So one thing is telling me, like, the chart on USD dominance definitely looks scary. Like, look at where we at here. You have the high, you know, you have the cycle high sweeps, actually twice, and yeah, potentially putting a lower high regarding the previous high if you invert it. But what we don't have, Chad, is everyone, you know, printing money, altcoins going insane. You don't have your usual top signals. That's why I think some people, like myself too, managed to stay bullish through this, you know, top calling timeline. Everyone on the timeline has been trying to call at the top. I mean, not everyone, but a lot of people have. Even Blunts, right? It's a trader that I respect a lot from 2017. Crypto Twitter was saying that the BTC top is in. Period. So yeah, that's our USD dominance. Let's go see Bitcoin dominance. Bitcoin dominance is down 0.4% after this piercing line reversal from yesterday. Didn't catch any follow through today, so we can thank God for that. You're losing that positive momentum in the MACD histogram. You're 56 on the RSI, so you're neutral on both oscillators. Don't have any kind of divergence, just bearish convergence so far. It would be pretty cool to see a lower high regarding this previous high, because this high is already a lower high regarding this one. So you have one swing lower high in the books now. Give us another one, and yeah, it could look good. See Ethereum is down 2.5%. The sentiment on Ethereum, man, it's been so bad. Vitalik has been, you know, trying to defend the Ethereum Foundation. It's been definitely, I don't know. I follow some ETH heads, some hardcore ETH, you know, community members and whales from years and years, and I've never seen them, you know, like try to post so hard, you know, or trying to argue about Ethereum or trying to make a point, whatever. The sentiment's pretty baffling right now, and I think it's not just because of Ethereum's price, but it's because of the other ticker's price. If you just had this price on ETH and what's going on BTC, like, you could say, okay, like, this is pretty normal, whatever. But the fact that actually Trump launched a meme coin over the weekend on Solana, the fact that actually Solana is driving way more revenue than Ethereum, and yeah, the fact that a lot of the on-chain activity is also taking place on Solana, I think it's what's been pushing this FUD going on Ethereum. And at the same time, you have Trump, you know, World Libertify, buying millions and millions of US dollar in ETH tokens, also on ETH beta, also on DeFi. So one side's gonna give out, chat, and you're in the middle of two inflection points here. You're below 3,500 and you're about 3K. Can I have a strong opinion in between these two areas? You already went to the high of the range, and you also came to the lows of the range. So give me a decisive breakout or breakdown out of either level, and then we can pick a trend, right? I do think that the level on the sand or the cheat on the door, it's 3,500. Some people say it's 4K. For me, it's 3,500. Look at the price correlation to this level. When you lost it here, you died. Look at what happened when you had a bearish. So you had two bearish retests to this level that ultimately led to sharp drops. So my bias is that actually the 3,500 level is way stronger than the 4,000 level. What's up, Tim? Saying, bro, I gotta be honest. Finding it so hard to stay bullish. People keep saying, exit for Santa rally, wait for Q1, wait for Trump to get into office. Now it's wait for February. I'm exhausted. We keep double topping and rejecting. Trump is spitting, BlackRock spitting. Why are we struggling so much? What's up, Tim? Welcome to the stream, man. You're not the only one, that's for sure. I think that a lot of people in the trenches, in the timeline, they're exhausted because a lot of them are positioned on betas, right, on altcoins. Some of them want bigger risk than BTC, and BTC has provided some nice gains, but not for people who have not been positioned on BTC or who have been trying to actually bet some segment or industry in the market or some like asset class within the market. For example, people like maybe found out about the meme coin super cycle in November and they actually bought the top, and it's been down only since November. Some other people might have found out about, I don't know, AI in January, and they bought some tickers, and those tickers are down now because Trump launched a meme coin. So rotations have been insane. I do think, Tim, that's related to liquidity, and you can see this example. It's not only on crypto, it's also happening on stocks. So the magnificent 7 stocks on the Nasdaq, for example, are weighted the heaviest at this point on the index in its entire history. So you just have like large caps or massive caps outperforming on stocks, and you don't have much room left for small caps. So I think it's a matter of liquidity, right? The Fed is still doing QT, they're still selling assets from their balance sheet, and I don't think there has been much liquidity around to actually benefit altcoins. Now Tim saying, no, people on the timeline are like, I hope you took profit. Bro, what profit? I haven't made anywhere near what you was promised. Not what you promised, I just was promised in general. Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm with you with that. I got the same sentiment for myself. I haven't done as much as I wanted to, especially with BTC trading above 106K. It's just baffling to think that, I don't know, for example, BTC is at 106K and Ethereum is at 3,200, right? The BTC is at 100K plus, and Solana is at below all-time high. It's close, but it's below all-time high. So I think what we're talking about here, Tim, and I'm gonna open it up actually. Let's actually conceptualize what you're saying here. I think what you're saying is basically this others against BTC chart. Others against BTC, which is your, I don't know, like, because this could be different where you're saying, like, we could have had some gains if actually altcoins were running with BTC when for example, BTC broke out at 74K, fresh all-time high, and you had an all at the same time pump, you would be sitting on nice profits right now, right? But it did not. The only thing that run was like DeFi and some Dina coins or some utility coins. Meme coins did not run at all. They actually somewhat of double top. And I think what we're looking at here is the despair of basically altcoins, underperforming BTC for 3 years now. The top for altcoins was on January 13, 2022, and since then has been down only. Look at that chart. And actually 2024 was an awful year for altcoins. The top, I mean, the highest price you saw on others against BTC was set on January 1st. How wild is that? Basically, you never took out the yearly open on others against BTC. So, man, I cannot tell you whether you should take profits or not. I don't know your risk level, right? But personally, myself, I'm not taking anything out of the table so far until I see some like crazy, you know, I don't know, news catalyst that could be really bearish, or I don't know, I see some clear signal that BTC has stopped, right? Yes, exactly. I own BTC, so I'm not coping, but the thing is that I'm not planning to sell my BTC. Haha. Okay, I'm glad that you own BTC actually. It's pretty good because you do have some gains. Maybe not what people have been promising. So, getting to the point here, I think we need to see another BTC reversal before the BTC top. It's just my opinion. Because we do have the setup here, and usually the last 3 cycles, things have gotten pretty insane before the cycle top. So it would be pretty untypical, or it would be pretty weird if actually BTC topped before having an altcoin season. Because we have not seen an altcoin season, bro. This is your altcoin season index. Do you see an altcoin season here? No. This was an altcoin season. This was actually a second altcoin season in 2021. This was an altcoin season in late 2017. You can see the chart here, but you had another one on the first half of 2017. You had two altcoin seasons in 2017. Now we have none. Just some bleeding, some lower high structure, but I'm just having faith, right? I could be wrong. Not wrong. It could be that this setup doesn't play out. And actually, the last discernible event on the daily time frame is a rejection of the 200 moving average here on others against BTC. Thank you, brother. Yeah, you're welcome, Tim. Welcome back to the stream. I'm glad to have you here. So basically, I think we have good odds for this setup playing out. Where do I have Sui here? Here we go. Sui actually been down 4% today. Damn. So, man, we just have to, ours against BTC just needs to be done doing the green rectangle reaccumulation thing. This thing has not been invalidated. Look at what happened after you were done reaccumulating. At some point it looked like it was over, but then boom, it wasn't over anymore. You were pumping and you went up on a straight line into harmonic highs. Then you sold off a little bit at harmonic highs, and then you continued, up only, basically to all-time highs and whatnot, which I think it could happen here on others against BTC. Maybe, Chad, there's always a chance that this doesn't play out. This fails, right? This is just an ugly structure here. This doesn't play out, whatever. But I do think, or I'm praying that it's gonna play out, Chad. If it doesn't, whatever. We have a clear invalidation here. Just need to, well, it's a bunch of value, but you just need to drop 15%. If you drop 15% from here on others against BTC, then forget it. I don't have any other argument for altcoin season. I'm gonna be done with it. Like, not regarding charts at least, right? But we have this setup here. Trump freaking launch a meme coin. They've been filing Doge ETFs. They've been filing Trump ETFs. Man, the writing's on the wall. World Leadertify, Trump's company has been buying ETH, which is the altcoin season leader usually. So hopefully this resolves on a positive manner, and the next 6 months are going to be massively bullish. But yeah, just recapitulating, I feel what you're saying, Tim. Yeah, maybe they're right on saying, take profits, whatever, but I'm not. job's not done for me until I have like some massive, you know, signal that this time is over. All right, we saw Ethereum. Let's go see Solana. Solana's up 2.4%, going into the highest daily close since June 18, and actually one of the highest daily close in history. You're closing below this all-time high level, this 259 level from early November 2021. You're losing the positive momentum in the MACD, but you're at 66 on the RSI. So a lot of things can happen when you're above 60 on the RSI on the daily time frame. Actually, let's see what the 3-day did yesterday. Wow, look at that Darth Maul candle right there. Massive wicks to both sides on the 3-day for Solana. Let's go see XRP. It's actually red. It's down 0.1%. Just a nothing burger candle, to be honest. And we were saying we opened it up, this Solana chart on the right. This is the market cap, whatever, it's gonna be the same. So what do we think here, chat? Is it doing the same? Like, are we here on XRP? Maybe not. I think if XRP does that, I think it might be the beginning of the altcoin season, truth be told. So let's see the oscillators. You loosen that positive momentum in the MACD histogram. You have a bearish divergence from this high into this high, but it's been quite some time ever since. So oscillators got a chance to reset by then. RSI at 66, like we were saying. Also, same level as in Solana, so it's on the bullish control zone. Let's go see ETH BTC. Down 0.2%, catching follow through to yesterday's bearish engulfing candle and going into cycle, the lowest daily candle close of the cycle. Actually, the lowest daily close, chat, since March 28, 2021. Pretty wild. So yeah, this chart's cooked. You might get a short squeeze, whatever, but you do need, you need time. And what do you need time? Because you need a series of higher highs and higher lows. Like, take out that high at least, then put in a higher low or an equal low, then another high high, and then another high low. And then you can have a strong argument about this potentially reversing to the upside. But until that happens, you just have series and series of lower highs and lower lows, chat. Look at that. Hold on one second. You can look at ETH BTC right there. All right, we're back. So yeah, rough price action. Losing the negative momentum on the MACD histogram and potentially going for a bullish divergence on the MACD. I mean, not yet. You could still take out this massive print of negative momentum. But if you actually start to reset the oscillator here, you might have a bullish divergence from this low into this low. Although it's bearish convergence on the RSI. And RSI, it's sitting at 31, deeply on the bearish control zone, chat. Bro. Sentiment's pretty bad right now on ETH and across the market too, to be honest. Total 3. Man, you don't want to have this as a... Oh my god. It's an informal M shape, but you do have a bearish, M shape up there. RSI 58. Let's see total. Man, you don't wanna turn to something like this, chat. That would be pretty bad. If actually you get some, you know, months of sideways price action, which you might get. I'm just gonna lose it. I think everyone's gonna lose it if that actually happens. Everyone's expecting it to moon, so let's pull up the weekly time from here. Weekly looks fine so far on total. It'll be closing in 4 hours. I mean, in 4 days. But yeah, let's go see. We saw ETH BTC. Let's take a look at Sol BTC and Sol ETH. I think daily just closed, chat. See the daily close for 1 second. So the daily closed on a 2.3% loss. Double inside bar, look at this. Double inside bar confirmed for BTC. Sometimes it's a nothing burger, right? But sometimes it cuts tops or it cuts bottoms, right? Tops, breakouts. So I don't use it that much because sometimes it gives unreliable data. But look at this, mark the bottom here to a T. Also mark the breakout here, and here mark the breakdown. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I don't know. I don't know what it could mean. Did have one here. It just confirmed a double inside bar. So price action getting compressed within, you know, Monday's candle, basically. Monday was the most volatile day, and now volatility has been diminishing on BTC. Let's go see Sol BTC. Nice, chat. Look at that. Look at that bounce out of the 200 moving average into a bullish engulfing candle on your highest daily closes. Saturday, 18, chat. Pretty cool. Actually, you're back about 23.8K. There's a inflection zone from the previous cycle. So it's always nice. Let's pull up the Sol BTC possible distribution pattern chart. So I think I don't have a strong opinion as I've been saying on this chart unless two things happens, right? You either lose the sign of weakness down here. Hold on. If you lose this sign of weakness down here, then you're confirming distribution regarding Wyckoff schematic, the second schematic. That doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to play out, but you just have a good chance, you know, a good probabilistic outcome that it might distribute, right? And the other thing is that you need to take out the upthrust here, the highs from March of last year, which has been lower highs, lower highs, lower highs ever since. So you either take out that high on Sol BTC and you leave this year-long range behind, or you could be ping-ponging here in between these two levels. So I'm gonna do the same as with Sol ETH. I know it's a huge range. It's not providing that much information, but basically below here it's pretty bad, and above here, it's pretty good, chat. Like, you don't know how good. So just gonna keep it there, you know, for you. Also, it will be pretty nice if you actually are able to take out this high, this last point of supply here, this high from late November. If you actually do a higher high regarding this previous high, because you did it with a wick and need a daily close above here If you're actually able to do that, then it also starts to look a little bit better. But if you want to be like 100% out of the woods in Sol BTC, right? Whatever, that's basically the summary. Above 31,000, insane. Below 18,000, pretty bad. It's wild how these two levels are like, I don't know, like a round number. 3,500, I mean 31,000 and 18,000. Just your two levels on Sol BTC. And I talked about this yesterday. Whoops, sorry chat. I talked about this yesterday, about some people thinking that it looks like ETH BTC on the former cycle. And I don't think it does that much. I mean, there's definitely similarities, right? Cannot lie. But why do I think it's not the same as what's going on here? Because some people are saying like, you already did this, now you're doing that, and then it's gonna be death, right? It's just gonna do that, and then you're gonna die. You're gonna confirm distribution, falling below the sign of weakness. You're gonna enter phase E, and it's gonna be, you know, the downmark phase for the wick-off distribution schematic. I don't think it's the same, right? Because you didn't touch the sign of weakness here in this drop. You didn't confirm distribution. On this case, you did take out the lows. You have not taken out this low from here. So I think that's a subtle yet important, you know, difference between the Sol BTC and the ETH BTC chart. On my right. All right, let's go see Sol ETH. So yeah, a few weeks ago we were discussing this level, right? That the fact that we're losing this former all-time high from 2021 wasn't good at all. But we said that you were grinding against the 200 moving average right here, that you were also holding 5,400 as support. And we said, chat, we're gonna keep it simple. Reclaim the former all-time high. You held it actually as support. And look at what happened yesterday. Like, you can say this was Trump, whatever. You can give 1,000 reasons on why this could have happened, but actually on the TA wise, it's just pretty simple. And you did all-time highs, and when you create fresh highs, it's always a sign of strength on an uptrend. And actually, you just had the highest daily close on Sol ETH confirmed, chat. Type in the chat if you like Solana. So Sol just did the highest daily close against Ethereum in its history. It's quite overextended on the RSI on the daily here. It's actually overbought at 74, but on the bullish control zone, and you're losing the positive momentum in the MACD histogram. But you could still continue to pump while you're I don't know, like losing positive momentum. You can continue to vertically accumulate if you start to slowly lose this positive momentum. If you lose it on a sharp drop, then that's possibly, you know, due to a strong pullback. All right, let's go see what am I missing here. Let's go see some altcoins. Let's go see some strong altcoins, how they've been holding up. See actually Sui. So Sui has this potential 3 drive bearish pattern. We said that the line in the sand was this level right here, because when you create a high here, then you usually hold it as support, and then you go into another high, and you fail to do so, and now you're slowly bleeding down, and you have 3 falling peaks. Actually, cluster distribution pattern here locally on the daily time frame. You have your first peak, your first lower high, and then your second lower high with a lower low. So this is the breakout line right there for this potential distribution on the daily time frame. It's not that awful. It's not that awful, right? But hold on, chat. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna leave it blue. So if you look at this, right, you have a first peak, then you have a lower high with a lower low regarding this previous low, and then another lower high, which you came down here yesterday and you confirmed distribution, but you immediately went back above it, so you had a throwback. So now line in the sand is right there for Sui, whether if it's gonna see lower prices or not. And the potential target for the distribution, it will be A 20%, my God, a 20% measure move from the breakout line into below prices. So you will be looking at $3.17 on Sui, which cannot surprise you, Chad. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but that couldn't surprise you after this ungodly run. Look at how far away you are from the 200 moving average. The 200 moving average is sitting at $2.37, and you're sitting at $4.46, Chad. So yeah, not a great look. Building strong negative momentum, neutral on the RSI. Let's go see some more. Let's go see Pepe, guys. Why not? Man, Pepe just had a bearish engulfing candle into the lowest daily close since November 12, and you're below the all-time high here, Chad. It's not great. It's not great. It was good once you were holding it, but not great so far. I think we did this yesterday. Potential harmonic. So your pattern completion is actually a cipher. So you can go for the 78% retrace or the 86. 86 actually, I don't know, might get hit. But I don't know, I just don't have like my confidence on this pattern playing out, but or this pattern going to pattern completion zone. But I'll tell you this, chat, the fact that Pepe lost the former all-time high here is not the best. It's not the best. Right. I think Doge pumped like crazy. Was it? I mean, not even. It couldn't sustain the pump. Because there was some Doge ETF filing today. It closed on a bullish engulfing candle and up 4.8%. Man, I wonder if they're gonna approve all these ETF now that Gary Gensler is out of office. We might be entering into a new regime. Chat. I want to see Ave. Where is Ave? Ave on a pullback, down 6.5%. Tell you this. This is a strong inflection zone too, but I think in between $300 and $448. As long as you're above 300, I think you can see $448. Do you think so? Loosened up. I mean, you're still building strong positive momentum on the MACD histogram, and actually playing out. You're continuing to play out this hidden bullish divergence. Look at that beautiful hidden bull there. From this drop into this drop, you have a massive amount of negative momentum where you have a higher low in price, implying potential continuation of the current trend, which is to the upside. All right, what else, Chad? What else? Look at this. Tron quietly but surely as a 3 white soldiers pattern confirmed. Reversal pattern into the highest daily close since what was this? January 6th. And I think we saw some Fib retracements yesterday. I mean, I don't know if I would bet something like that looks like this. If we had like an ongoing bull market, like BTC was going to pump 100%, like if that was predictable, but this thing has been uptrending like for years now. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows into a massive short squeeze. You're above the former all-time high from 2021. Man, this thing looks even better than Ethereum. I don't know what to say regarding that. You have a bull dev here. That's why I remember I wanted to look this. Look at this beautiful bullish divergence on the MACD histogram. From this drop into this drop, you have a higher low. Beautiful.
changes you from the inside out. The kind of love that flips the script. The kind
Oh
of
man,
love
SPX 6900.
the kind of love you'd go to the ends of the earth for. The kind of love
Doesn't
you'd
look
go
too
to the
good.
ends of the earth for. The kind of love you'd go to the ends of the earth for. The kind of love you'd go to the
Mog
ends of the
also has an impeccable setup here. This embarrassed head and shoulders on the MACD histogram. If we're on a bull market, chat, this is going to play out. Let me tell you that. Although the Pepe one failed clearly, the Mog one might play out. Who knows? Although you have a pretty naughty sell-off against the 200 moving average today, you closed down 5.2%. I just don't love the structure here for a reversal, but the MACD histogram is actually giving me some framework that we might get a reversal. The Pepe one had a pretty similar one and actually confirmed the inverted and shoulders, but then it didn't play out, and now you're building strong negative momentum once again. So maybe that's the fate of Mog. Sadly, maybe this market doesn't have much liquidity anymore. Maybe not on ETH. Talking about ETH, ENA, bearish engulfing candle, down 8 point. Excuse me, chat. Man, ENA doesn't look that great here. Bearish engulfing candle. Wow. Chat, my bad. Okay. I think we're back now. So this inflection zone, it's from this embarrassed head and shoulders setup that was basically a failed breakout. You had the breakout, you won against resistance, and then you had a massive drawdown on ENA. So I don't know. I would definitely wanted to see above 93 cents and hopefully about $1 for sure. Hyperliquid was looking pretty good. Look at that, highest daily close since January 15. Today, first positive momentum bar in its history, 56 on the RSI, so that's neutral. See Popcat. Popcat also starting to actually recover. You do have some massive bullish divergences here. Look at that. You're at a pattern completion zone of an informal cipher, but you're holding formal all-time high support. We said that you might do something like that, right? And then with another bull div, or maybe you just go for, I don't know, a short squeeze from here. But there's definitely an argument here to be made about a potential reversal on Popcat. And I think what's going on also Mumu. Mumu's not performing as well as Popcat, I can tell you that, but you do have that double bullish divergence both on the RSI and on the MACD histogram. What else had it? I think it was Mumu. Retardio also has an interesting setup, but closed on a 5.2% drawdown, bearish engulfing candle. And what I'm a little bit afraid here on Retardio is that it's taking a lot of time to play out. Maybe it's gonna do something like this, right? But if you lose this, like if you lose this lows on Retardio, then the whole argument is just off. So maybe it's time to be patient, but also looks a little bit scary about a bear flag, right? And wanting to break down and continue lower. So yeah, it's been a long time here going sideways, a full month basically of sideways price action. So man, I would man, if I were, I'm actually long on Retardio. If I lose this level, then I'm gonna cut it. Basically my whole argument just goes out of the window. Meme coin composite here, index, bullish divergence, slowly starting to potentially reverse. Meme coins against utility also, you have a bull div. Meme coins against utility against meme coins also has a bear div, starting to actually get a drawdown. Let's talk about the most volatile sector in crypto right now, which is AI infrastructure, AI agents. Simi, you know, bleeding. This was a meme coin launched by AXBT. Cerebro, wow, look at that bearish pin bar, closed on a 0.8%, you know, loss today. Jesus. Don't know how much to feel about this yet. Chaos, Chaos, the meme coin. Simi is like actually a utility AI that allows you to drop and actually launch tickers and do on-chain things with Twitter. AIXBT, wow, bullish engulfing candle on AIXBT. I mean, it retraced a lot of the pump here, but still up 12.1%. This bearish pin bar that we talked about, I mean, this bearish tweezer top, actually, you know, catching some follow through. AI16C looks like it wants to bleed, chat. Also the same with Elisa. Farcoin already down 5% on the freshly opened candle. Virtuals trying to hold some value. Opus Claude down 9%. I had a quite cool recovery here, but let me remind you guys, chat. These tickers are so volatile that I wouldn't be surprised. Pippin actually pumped 26% today. At some point it was way higher, but Pippin has been one of the strongest tickers that I've been able to find. And if we actually pull up this, this is an index that I made for AI. It has Simi, Cerebro, AXBT, and Elisa. It doesn't have like wild tickers, just I don't know, like a random, you know, selection. And it doesn't look that bad, chat. Right? It does have higher lows. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. So I know that there's some assets that have done wild things like AXBT, Farcoins, Virtuals, right? But some of them have not. So maybe that gives a little bit of room for, you know, some like small caps AI agents to actually do their thing. Grass actually broke down from the head and shoulders, just like what we said, like possibly it's not gonna break down on the first attempt, but then when you had this lower high, then you had a good chance about going down. Radium unstoppable, chat. Highest daily close in many years, in 3+ years, up 3.3%. My god, man. Whereas the rest of Solana actually bleeds. Jupiter closed on a 9.5% drawdown because today was the secondary drop of Jupiter. They distributed around 500 to 600 million bucks in Jupiter tokens, and this candle here was basically everyone selling their allocation. I mean, not everyone, but a lot of them, and actually on a weak market condition today. This is what Tim was saying earlier on the chat. He's saying like, what profits? Like this wormhole is like a novelty utility. I don't know how it was funded by BC, whatever's, but look at how it performed in 2024 and the beginning of 2025. This thing's wrecked. You can say also the same about a lot of things. Tensor wrecked. Pyth wrecked. So how is it possible that the bull cycle is over before it even started, right? So yeah, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Remember to click on that like button on your way out, that bell notification button, and your sub to the channel if you're feeling like it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to go live tomorrow, but I'm definitely gonna go live on Friday for the 3-day close, because I've been studying for that test that I told you about, becoming a financial advisor. So I hope that you had a great night. Stay safe, right? I hope that we'll get some really positive news within the next couple of days. Otherwise, we'll take it from there. So peace, guys. Be good.